I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Match up. Mike. Hurry.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Callaway. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. He's crouching. He's checking crouch. Check 43. Run. Alert, 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 alert.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go. At
their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got it. What? Hey, what do you want? Orbit.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man open. It's Ross. And right in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Check the hot read. 80 weapon.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 180. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check back, 40. Check A. Wahoo.
Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Regular. Don't be scared of it. Shift. Hurry. 80 weapons. Let's go, tight end.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, alert! Check number 6. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hurry. 50 the mic. Hey, Delta.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
What's the run?
32-yard line.
Shoot!
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check! Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch safety creeping. 61. Match box. Right.
On 1st down, it's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got one. 49, check 49.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Jackson. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Go. 58, the Mike. Hey, check.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Switch up. That's it. Mike. Go 58 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to John Brown. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's put that. He's in.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go. 56. Check 56. All day, every day. Any help, go.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Run it. Go.
Go 58 to Mike. You gonna get this boy?
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Nyheim Hines. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, Mayfield again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mayfield being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Alert! Alert! Hey, dude!
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, this from 33. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 31, check 6. Back. Come on.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's going to be a long...
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit. And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 85 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two.
Single.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield on the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down.
I'm coming after you. Watch the shit. Hey, 56.
Jackson to throw again. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
56. Check 56. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Hey, watch your leg.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll run on first down. Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run again with Hines. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Now to work. Let's go. Let's get this over. Let's go. Mike's 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? This is Hines. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Point it right. King. Hey, echo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield now from the 50. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield on 1st down. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and the catch made by Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Exit. Check it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
58 to Mike.
Now again, right side. It's Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Off. Check me out. Check me out. Mike 56. Mike's 50.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it.